Hello adventurers and welcome back to my channel. Today we are at a really cool place here in Phoenix. I can't wait, this is going to be super exciting. There's a couple different zoo areas here in Phoenix, so I thought what better thing to do than to take you guys into this door right here and into something that I can only imagine to be spectacular from the website. So are you ready? Let's go. Okay guys, so we made it inside. We stopped off at the gift shop to get a patch and we're already exploring. In fact, we have a map and I'm not here alone today. In fact, this guy back here, Aussie Van Man, he is actually kind of showing me around the Phoenix area, and so he's our guide today. He just doesn't know that. He's also our map holder. So this guy right here has our map and he's taking us into the predators area. What? First thing, as soon as we get in, I gave this guy right here the warning that if he sees a snake, he is in charge of telling us to go the opposite direction. But for now, we're looking for this monitor lizard, which I don't see anywhere. Huh, okay. It's probably hiding out somewhere. But since I can't find it, we're going on to this amazing area with the beautiful fish. This is spectacular, but just because we're about to go past the next tank and there's eels, which are technically, I guess, snakes of the sea. Brock was telling me, hey, you don't have an issue with eels, do you? For some reason, I don't. So let's go check out some eels. Now, as we go around the aquariums, they have these little signs like these that tell you what's inside, but also where you could find this fish primarily. So this is really helpful, and you're getting to see some things from around the world this way, which is really nice. I'm really enjoying this so far. Okay guys, I am next to one of the rarest kinds of alligators. He's just hanging out. Thank goodness there's glass here because alligators are super dangerous, but wow, this is spectacular to see up close. I found otters! I found otters! We are now headed off to the Diversity of Life building. I'm super excited because that one was great. Seeing the otters at the end was epic. Of course, pretty much any time that I get to go and check out animals like I just did, it just brings a smile to my face. So today is such a good day. But inside we go. So inside here, it looks like there's a lobster, and then as we go over here, there's some other kinds of fish, and then it kind of wraps around the room with all of these different tanks. And then right here we have like some largemouth bass, so this is interesting. Okay guys, I found a snapping turtle. This is like a regular one. He's huge and scary. I mean, look at his little feet back there. They have these massive talons, and look at that like dinosaur-like tail. If you ever see a snapping turtle, don't. Just don't. It's bad. Just so you guys know, there's a snake right there where he's standing. Nope, not today. I turned the corner, saw the coil, and just kept it moving. If you want to see what it looks like though, go check out Aussie Van Man's channel. In the meantime, we'll look at these beautiful fish. This is much better. So much better. Guys, there's some more otters, but they're sleeping. They're so cute. That place was so fun, but we have one more of the aquatic buildings, and this one is called Wild and Wonderful, and through this window right here we can see sea lions. So I am so excited. If you followed my travels through the Pacific Northwest, you know that I am obsessed, so let's go inside these doors and find them. They're right here. Oh my goodness. Well, we came by this one because it's all foggy and thought it might be a snake, but it's not. It's poison dart frogs, also very scary, but beautiful. Okay, so we keep seeing these all around, and I kind of want to rent one just to kind of ride around because it looks super fun. Don't know if I will, but kind of interested. In the meantime, we are going toward river monsters. That sounds positive. Super scary. We're going into what looks like an abandoned, sunken ship. This is where River Monsters is. And there's a ton of signs about Earth Day, which I truly appreciate. They're talking about like recycling and then also using water like not as badly and stuff like that. So this is pretty cool.
Our sea lions are actually inside if you want to go on the exhibit and see them as well.
Okay, so super fun. Just beyond this, you can actually feed the sea lions. And there's a big boy over here that is huge. It's like 400 pounds. And then you can see it over this little observation window. And they do several different times a day, like a whole like thing with them. So it's kind of fun. So they have 3 of them today alone. But for the time being, we're just checking him out. He's so cute. So another thing that kind of sets the zoo aside from like others is the fact that they have some rides, and you can purchase ride tickets in the park also for things like the log flume. The log flume is kind of cool though because it's not like a regular log flume. It goes around different exhibits and actually goes through some of the tanks that we were just in. So that's a really neat way to see a really interesting view of the park. I will say it is a little cold though, so on that splashdown I might get a little chilly, but for the time being we're just kind of walking to see what all the views are from it. And it looks like Brock has found something over here, some really vivid, brightly colored birds. Ooh! Okay, this door is not marked, nor was the other one on this side. We're gonna try it, see where we end up. I have no idea. Okay, so we're moving on to a different portion of the zoo, and this popped up, and this is actually a place I'm interested in going to possibly. If you guys would be interested in seeing this, leave a comment in the comment section below. This is pretty interesting though, don't you think? And if you hover right now, you can scan this and see a little bit more. We were going to go through the aviary, but this side appears to be locked. I'm not sure if there's another entry point, but yeah, so this doesn't look to be open at this moment. Nope. Temporarily closed. Womp womp. So there are a lot of these little areas that you can kind of get a higher vantage point and see different things, and this one is really neat because not only can you see what's over here, but you can also see the path of the train, which goes through several of those enclosures again. This is just really neat. I like how they've integrated so many different portions of this particular like zoo area with different experiences that you can have, where you can get a little bit closer, almost like you're on a safari but in a safe way. That's really, really neat. Also, I think I lost Aussie Van Man. Oh no, we gotta go find Brock. He's probably off looking at something, and we're just trying not to get separated because, you know, separated at the zoo, it's huge. It's huge. I think we found him. I think he's over here. I think he's hanging out with some of the leopards. What? These guys look super mischievous. They are just running about. And they do have thicker fencing here because some of the animals do have to have a little bit more, you know, safety and security. Monkeys are definitely clever, so that makes sense. We have now entered the safari area, and there are so many different things here. I really like how in some of the areas they have these little islands. They're like monkey islands. It's so cool to be able to see. And then they're surrounded by like koi or like the ride or something like that. And then there's all of these areas kind of along the way that have these really neat little shade structures, which would be so great, I guess, here in Phoenix whenever it's warm. Right now, it's also kind of nice because they duck in and it kind of keeps us out of the wind just a little bit. But let's go look at some more stuff. Okay, earlier we saw Timon. Now it's time for us to see Pumbaa. These are my two favorite characters, the meerkat and the warthog from Lion King. And there's a bunch of warthogs here. Guys, he's sleeping. It's a hyena. Oh my goodness. He's so cool looking. At the same time, hyenas, very dangerous. So getting to see him looking so peaceful, so awesome. So the next one are the cheetahs, and it's kind of a weird time of day for the like big cats to be up and about doing stuff. So every so often you'll find one that's pacing, but for the most part they're kind of napping. They come out kind of earlier in the morning and then later in the evening usually at the zoos. So yeah, we're just gonna look at them from afar. All around the park they also have these signs that have these really nice quotes that kind of go along with where you are. And then in here we have some interesting little critters. These are wildebeests and ostriches. Now I'm not a huge ostrich fan because they're kind of creepy. They're like a Jurassic bird and they can run super fast even though they can't fly. I had a bad experience once. Now let me explain. So I went to this place called Arbuckle Wilderness, which I absolutely love, and one day I'll share it with you guys on an adventure. We'll do that. It's a drive-through area that you can feed the animals. There's lots of different kinds, and they say do not feed the zebras or the ostriches. And the reason why is because the zebras bite and the ostriches will peck you through your window. And well, I was trying to not feed the ostriches and one of them managed to get his head inside and I could see why instantly. It was bad, guys. It was bad. So I just gotta keep my distance. This is a good distance for me. The wind has been a struggle bus all day. I've gone off and on with this little top layer like 3 or 4 times already, but wow, we haven't even touched some of the rows yet. There's so many animals here and the way they have it set up is really nice. I really enjoy this particular like experience. It's nice and leisurely, it's not too crowded. There's tons of like wide walkways, and because of those different experiences, it takes away from some of the people who would be walking around because they're riding like the safari tour, which is really nice because we're here on a weekend and weekends can get a little crazy at zoos for sure. Over here we have some rhinos, and did you know that a rhino can run like 31 miles an hour? So on foot, an average person is not outrunning one of these big guys. So if you're ever out in the wild and you see one, I don't know what to do, but I know you're not supposed to try to like outrun them because it's not happening, but wow, they're so majestic to see. And they have different kinds of rhinos also, so depending on where you go you might see different kinds, and I really enjoy just getting to like see them doing what they do. It's really interesting to see how they walk and then also how they use that horn to do like daily tasks. This is so fun. I'm so enjoying this. The weather's a little weird, but we're enjoying it just the same. Let's keep going. We have to go find Brock again. We lost him. This is the theme today. We're just losing Brock. I think it's because I linger a little bit more at the animals because I'm like, ooh. Oh, we found him. What are you looking at, Brock? What are you looking at?
Okay.
What kind?
The capuchin. Look at him smashing his nuts.
Wow. Okay, so we just pulled out the map to see how much that we still have to go. We have done this section when we first came in. We just walked through this section and we made it back to here. Now, we still have all of this part of the park to go. This place is huge, guys. super fun to see the giraffe feeding station, always one of my favorites. And here, unlike a lot of them where you have to actually pay like $5 or $6, you can do 50 cents and it gives you feed that you can then place directly on their tongues. And as you can see, it's super popular because obviously this is so fun. But right next to it, we have zebras, camels, and something interesting over here. Not sure, let's go see. So over here we have the camels. They're hanging out, looking kind of comfy. And then we have this. What is this? I mean, I know what this is. This is Aussie Van Man. This is Brock. But what is this? Here they are. They're the Arabian orcs, and these are really cool looking. I like that. They are like two-toned kind of, and then they have some really interesting facial markings and those super long horns. Oh, it looks like we found where they take off with the sky chairs. So we might do this. I don't know. We're gonna go see what it is. Call this the Sky Ride, and they have a Sky Ride cafe here too. So we're just gonna go see how much it costs, and then also if they're still doing it, because it's pretty windy right now. Oh my gosh, guys, that was such a great view of the park, and you get to kind of go over. It lasts probably about 10 minutes. It's $6, and then it drops you off at the same part that you started, so you don't have to like circle back through the park if you're kind of making your way through. And as soon as we got off, we found the tapirs. These things are beefy. Okay, we came into this area with South American animals, and there's a button here to push. This is what we see currently. And this is after I push the button. Check this out. There are bats in here, and you can kind of see them moving around. Oh my goodness. Okay, also we just got a word of warning. There is a snake like right here, so we're gonna keep on moving, and instead we're going to go to another display. Okay, we made it back outside again, and I will say this, there's a lot of different bird exhibits, and there's a lot of birds I've never seen before, so it's been pretty cool. But now we see some deer, and they're so awesome. Okay guys, right behind me you can see there's a roller coaster here. There's also like a sky thing that's kind of like a really interesting ride that's bigger than the one that we went on earlier, but it kind of just takes you at a faster rate. It's kind of interesting. Again, you can get ride tickets here, and as you're going, all of the enclosures are like surrounding these areas, so it's really cool. But the main road is also back here, so this section of the zoo is a little bit noisy. We came into Monkeys and More, and immediately there was another snake. Oh no! Guys, you can't see it, but there's a bunny like right over there. I am so excited right now. Oh my goodness, I found another bunny bench. This is awesome. So now we found a bunny in the wild, we found a bunny bench, and we found the cavies right here by it, which totally makes sense because they're kind of related. Okay, so we've seen a few snakes along the way. However, we haven't made it to the official reptile house. However, there is something right over here that's called Dragon World. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the scary, sneaky snakes or something else. It could just be Komodo dragons. We're crossing our fingers. This place is huge. First stop in Dragon World, definitely not a sneaky snake. Instead it's like this tortoise. Oh my goodness, look at him go. That is awesome. And then it looks like he's going over to his tortoise friends, which happen to be hanging out under the heat lamp because, you know, why not? Now from here though, I don't know. So Brock is ahead of us. Any sneaky snakes?
Down far left, but right here we're good. It's lizards over here.
We don't like that yeah, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. Okay, so this guy definitely is not a snake and he is super cool looking. He also looks like he could potentially do some harm with that tail. Yeah, forgot that there's glass here. Monitor here. Over here is the bad guy.
No, that's an alligator.
Okay, we can look at the alligator then. Let's go look at the alligator. I really wish I didn't have the sphere. This is not cool. Okay, he's hiding, and Brock said the next one is the scary one. Okay, so over here we have a snapping turtle who is not yet eating his dinner, apparently. He is chilling. And then behind us is apparently an anaconda. Yeah, no, just no. So apparently Brock said that they have those kind of crocodiles in Australia. So that's the kind. But then there's these little tiny guys over here. And I would equate these to be the Tyson of like crocodiles, just saying. Brock is looking ahead. I am not optimistic at all at this point. It's snake free?
Yeah.
Like all of this?
Yeah, all this is,
You promise?
yeah.
Okay. Definitely snake free here. This guy is interesting looking. He doesn't look very big. But yeah, look at his feet. His feet are crazy. There is a monitor up here hanging out under the heat lamp. This guy is freaky looking. He is not an alligator or crocodile. He's a lizard, but he is chilling under the water with only his snout out. A really angry looking Florida snapping turtle right here. This is why you don't mess with them. They are literally armored biters. Okay, we have removed ourselves from the monster area. And guess what? There was actually only that one snake, but you could have told me that after hearing that there was the snake there. Everything became a panic. I really need to get over this fear. It's not happening though. Hey Brock, they're building you a home right there. Yep.
As long as I got Starlink on it, I'll be fine.
So demanding. Starlink, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay guys, that's gonna do it here at Wildlife World outside of the Phoenix area. This is super fun. I definitely highly recommend. We were here for hours I tell you, and some of it was just like a fast walk through because we were running out of time. This place is so big, so if you are in the area and want to do something kind of cool, you should definitely stop off here. And if you have a family, this is a perfect way to spend a day with your family of all ages. I definitely had a good time. Remember guys, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time, and places like this just make it so easy. There's so many amazing things that you can find, so many amazing cool things that you can do, and I give this one 2 thumbs up. Till next time guys, bye!